Hello there. So this evening I'm going to be talking a little bit about blueberries. So as many of you are aware, I'm growing a number of varieties here in the southeast of the UK, and I wish for them to do as well as possible, so I'm giving them extra special care. So here we go. Now, I'm growing them in containers because that way I can control the growing medium. They need a growing medium, acidic, ericaceous, of about 4.5 to 5.5 pH to mimic their natural habitat. If you can't mimic this, it's very difficult to get a good blueberry crop, and you can end up with very weak and plants that lack vigour, and you can waste your time and your money. So there we go. Now I'll show you what I've got here. So this is variety Spartan, and the way I'm growing them is this was ready-made ericaceous compost, okay, and I've also got ericaceous granular feed in there. Now, before making this video, I gave them all a drench of ericaceous liquid feed, okay, in order to really make that soil, that growing medium, ericaceous, so that they can really lap them nutrients up. And I've also put a balanced fertiliser on them at this time of year, and the other day I also watered them with some maxi crop balanced fertiliser. So I'm really giving them a good go. So what I'm going to be doing is once a month applying that maxi crop liquid fertiliser, and once every other week I'm giving them the ericaceous drench fertiliser to really supercharge and power charge these blueberries. So blueberries, particularly when they're cropping, will benefit from daily watering, okay? It's very stressful for the plant when you don't, particularly when you're growing them in containers, because they've got to get all of their water from the container, and it's really good to water them with rainwater if you can, because certain things in tap water can help to make the growing medium, the soil, more alkaline, and you don't want that. You want it to be acidic, because if the growing medium's not right, the leaves will turn yellow, they'll look unhealthy, they won't grow, and it's really, it's not worth your time and effort. You know, if you're going to try and get a good blueberry crop, you really want to invest time, effort into getting it right. So here you go. So I was speaking to a commercial grower of blueberries, and he was telling me about the fact that they are shallow rooted. So many of you are aware of this. You know, if you grow a blueberry in a container and then for whatever reason you move it, the chances are you'll find that the roots haven't really grown that much. So what I've done with some of these is grown them in these relatively small tray sort of like containers. Now these may be a little bit too small, but I'm experimenting. I got these plants from, I forget the name now. That was it, Scott's Plants Direct, and they were a very good price indeed. So check that one out, Scott's Plants Direct. So the varieties I've got are Jersey, Duke, Gold Traub, and the other variety I have here is Elliot down there, and I also have Spartan. So you can see they're starting to leaf out really nicely now. Now, how much crop I get off of these this year is yet to be decided. Now, some varieties of blueberry can produce fruit on their own pollen, but it's generally recommended, if you're going to grow blueberries, you know, that you have a good variety, at least 2 varieties of blueberry, in order to help with cross-pollination. That way you give yourself more chance of getting a really good crop. So I've got some other blueberries here, and you can see, right there you go, look, so starting to get flower buds on here. Now these are more mature plants, and I was actually given these plants a few years ago, so I don't know what varieties they are. They're more established. Once again, they're growing in the ericaceous growing medium. They have had the ericaceous granular feed, they've had the maxi crop balanced fertiliser feed, and they've also got the, I've given them the ericaceous drench about an hour or so ago, so I'm expecting these to do very well this year. So blueberries can be really ornamental, as well as producing a delicious berry full of nutrients, antioxidants, really good for you. Now in the autumn the leaves turn a lovely beautiful purple colour, and just really worth looking into. So yeah, there we go. You can see some raspberries here as well. So hopefully soft fruit aplenty here in the backyard orchard, soft fruit permaculture. Grow your own project. If you like my work, please feel free to like, share, subscribe. See you next time.